night was quiet. A heavy fog had settled over the fields, and I remember thinking how strange it felt. Eric and I were on the porch with our coffee, like always, when I saw the look on his face. He was uneasy. He wanted me to go inside, but I thought he was just overreacting. Then I froze. I heard it. "Do you hear that?" "What is that?" I asked him. I grabbed the big spotlight we kept on the porch and swept it across the yard. That's when I saw them. At first, three shapes out in the field, huge, hunched on all fours, staring at us with eyes that glowed in the light. Then two more appeared at the edges, 5 of them in total. Eric's voice was sharp. "I don't know what those are. We need to go inside now." Before I could even process what I was looking at, they charged. They moved with impossible speed, crossing the field to the house in seconds. I dropped the spotlight, my hands shaking. Eric shoved me through the door, slammed it shut, and locked it. We rushed around the house, locking every door and window, yanking the drapes closed. My heart was hammering. When we found our 2 beagles, Jasper and Briggs, curled up in the laundry room, shaking and whining, I knew this just wasn't in our heads. Even they were terrified. Eric kept saying he had to try something. He wanted to get to the truck and bring it up to the porch so we could escape. I begged him not to, but he went anyway. I stood at the window clutching the curtain, watching him walk across the yard. The motion light snapped on. He dropped his keys. And then I saw one of those things standing on its hind legs, towering, staring straight at him. The others began charging all at once. I panicked and swung the spotlight back on them. The beam caught one as it reached the fence. It flinched, shrieking like the light burned it, then bolted into the woods. When he stumbled back inside, I couldn't even speak. I was too angry and too scared. We called the police and I told them, "There's something trying to get into our house. They're huge. It's not a bear, not a wolf. We've never seen anything like this." They didn't believe us. They told us to lock our doors and wait it out. That's when I realized no one was coming. We grabbed whatever we could, an axe, knives, the fireplace poker, and ran upstairs. We got our daughter Chelsea and the dogs into the back bedroom and barricaded the door. We just had to hold on until daylight. Then came the sounds. Their claws on the porch boards, clicking and clacking, low growls that made my skin crawl. The house shook with their weight as they climbed onto the roof. They scratched at the walls. They barked and howled at each other like they were talking. We sat in silence, barely breathing, clinging to each other until the first light of morning. When our son Sean arrived, we went outside the yard and saw the truth. Massive tracks in the dirt, deep scratches across the front door, and coarse, thick hair caught on the fence where one of them looked like it tried to climb over after our son. I will never forget what I saw that night. I will never forget what I heard. They were real.